Who is Raila Amolo Odinga? Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Yesterday, there are two occasions that happened in Kenya. Two very important things that happened in Kenya. And that is what I want us to talk about, especially concerning Raila Amolo Odinga's bid to become the next chairman of African Union. The first thing, there was a meeting there was a conference of African Fertilizers and Soil Health Summit, which was attended by different heads of state of Africa, including the current chairman of African Union, that is by the name of Moussa Faki. That was the first occasion. The second occasion was the meeting of the high level mediation of Southern Sudan, which was attended at the State House by the different heads of state. Those are the key things that happened yesterday, and those are the things that I would like us to talk about. But before we do that, please, I would like to give you a chance to go to the subscription area. Click the subscribe button if you're meeting for the first time. And also, I will not fail to thank those who have been joining us, those who are giving us your support, those who are coming day by day, because without your support, this channel cannot grow. And I'm very happy that we are hitting 6,000. It is just barely, it's barely 2 to 3 months, but already we are at 6K. That means that we are growing at a very high rate. I would like to thank you very much. And as I normally say, that feedback is normally the key thing in any form of communication. It is very bad to not appreciate those who are making things work for you the way they are supposed to work. So please don't forget to give me your thought, and also just tell me where you're watching us from. If you're watching us from Sudan, from South Africa, from Germany, I'm very happy those who are watching us from US, it is very good. From Germany, from UK, I really appreciate you giving us your location. People like Jefferson Siringa, thank you very much. People like 254 Elme 254, thank you very much for your support, for your consistency. I know that right now we have got a very strong community that anytime there is something that maybe we would like maybe to give support to people, if I tell you that we are willing to do this to support someone or to support people, I know that there are people will be willing to do that with me. Thank you very much, and may God bless you. Now, jumping back to our discussion, I started by asking this question, that who is Raila Amolo Odinga? And that brings me to this thing that as it stands right now, there is nothing that is going to stop Raila Amolo Odinga to become the next chairman of African Union. Why am I saying this? I'm saying this because yesterday, there are two key things that happened in Kenya. The first thing that happened in Kenya, there was this meeting that I've just told you, that was this meeting of African Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit, which was attended by several different heads of states, and it also included the current chairman of African Union, because this is a matter that is affecting Africa, and it is forcing the unions to come together. So this meeting was attended by Moussa Faki and almost all the members states. At the beginning, during the entrance, there are two things there are two occasions that I would like you to watch, and then after watching them, I'll play you the video of the entrance and then the exit. And then from there now is when we will start our discussion. First one, I want you to watch during the entrance, before the meeting, before the summit began, how these presidents were entering at the conference hall and who received them. Watch this.
Excellencies, if there are any of us who are seated, please let's all be upstanding. We're going to start with the Kenyan national anthem, followed by the AU anthem, the Kenyan anthem. With your permission, Your Excellencies, I'll request that we remain standing. We'll have two prayers. The first prayer is going to be led by Hassan Adam Petrul, followed by Reverend Stanley Mutangili. The prayers.
Now, that is during the entrance, before the meeting began. Who received these people? Raila Amolo Odinga. Who is Raila Amolo Odinga? That is the first question. Who is Raila Amolo Odinga? How comes different heads of states are coming to the Republic of Kenya for a very serious meeting, and the person that is receiving them is Raila Amolo Odinga? As it stands right now, there is nothing that is going to stop Raila Amolo Odinga from becoming the chairman of African Union. No matter what, there is nothing. How comes, this thing is very funny, that these states, these members, these presidents are coming to Kenya, and the person that is receiving them is Raila Odinga. Let us watch during the exit, after the meeting, when now the leaders of the members of the states were now exiting the conference hall. Watch this.
The rest of us, kindly let's remain where we are as we allow the excellencies to exit. Then I shall guide you on the procedure from here. So once they have exited, we'll have that door shut. We'll all use the middle door to this side, to your left, which is my right, to exit. We'll need to clean the room, so we...
Now, what I know is that this meeting was not just attended by anybody. And this room was not just attended by anybody. This meeting was attended by the delegates who are permitted to attend this meeting, who have got the permission to attend this meeting. How comes Raila Amolo Odinga has been given authority, has been permitted to attend this meeting and even interacts with different heads of state if there is nothing going on? Sometimes these people talk. I told you that politics is very funny. Nothing happens, and nothing just happens in politics. Like recently, just last week, we had Raila Odinga calling William Ruto Zakayo. And then yesterday, the same Raila Odinga who abused William Ruto welcomes William Ruto together with the different heads of state at KICC. Where was the Rigathi Gachagua? Of course, Rigathi Gachagua went for a memorial at Mayu for those who lost their lives at Mayu, which is also right. But where are those things that he was saying that nimeka mtego kila mahali? The mtegos that were put last time during the Pan-African meeting, during the climate meeting, Pan-African climate meeting, which were put by Rigathi Gachagua, were not there yesterday. I want us now to get deeper into this discussion. I want us to discuss this first video of Raila Odinga receiving these people during their entrance at KICC. You can see it even by the reactions of these people that they are very happy to see Raila Odinga. The reaction, the body language of these people tells you that these people are very happy to see this guy, Raila Odinga. And you cannot tell me that this guy, okay, in as much as maybe, in as much as people are saying that Organization of Islamic Commission have decided that they're going to support Fauza Adams, but the Somalian president, we know that Fauza comes from Somalia. And the Somalian president also said that he's going to support Raila Odinga to become the next chairman of African Union. So do you think it will be easy for Fauza to win against Raila Odinga, yet the state that she's coming from has declared their support to Raila Odinga? That one aside, let us now concentrate on what happened yesterday. Immediately after the meeting, after the KICC, the African Fertilizer and Soil Health Summit meeting at KICC, these people moved from KICC to State House, at the State House. But funny enough, Raila Odinga was also there. All these meetings were arranged, because you can't tell me that William Ruto did not know, President himself did not know that Raila Odinga will receive them. That is the first thing. The second thing that we also need to understand is that you can't tell me that William Ruto did not know that Raila Odinga will attend the private meeting at the State House and his seat will be preserved. So it's like the people that were arranging all these things were told that preserve one seat for Raila Odinga at this particular place. After the summit, preserve another seat for Raila Odinga at the State House, because we'll be coming together with him. So are you seeing these moves? So in as much as maybe we are talking about President William Ruto, maybe talking negatively about Raila talking about negatively about President William Ruto, there is a very serious move that we don't understand that is going on between these two guys. I see some people are saying that for Raila does not want to become the chairman of African Union. All for him is just business. Sometimes it's not about business. And after the meeting, after the summit, you can see the interaction, the way Raila Odinga was interacting with the different presidents, the way he talked to Moussa Faki, the way he was talking to different presidents, greeting them, laughing with them. It shows you that there is a step that this guy has taken that no one understands. And perhaps Raila Odinga talking on Friday concerning the Kenya Kwanza government was just a way of maybe telling the people of Kenya that he's still interested in their affairs. He can still speak, he can still talk on their behalf. But now consider what happened yesterday. There are two things that we don't understand. How could Raila Odinga be offered a seat at the State House, sitting down with the presidents of different heads of states, together with Moussa Faki, the current chairman of African Union, who is supposed to retire by August this year? How? In politics, I want you to understand something. That in politics, nothing happens just like that. Everything that happens is properly calculated by the parties or by the people involved. Nothing just happens. You can't just wake up. They didn't just wake up in the morning and say that Raila Amolo Odinga will attend the meeting. No. These people, if suppose this thing was not arranged, Raila Amolo Odinga could have not even received William Ruto. And during him receiving William Ruto, during the entrance of William Ruto together with the president, you can see the expression in William Ruto's face. It means that he's also happy to see Raila Amolo Odinga, and even the way he's greeting him and the way he's talking. It's like maybe he's telling these guys that this is the person that we want to become the next chairman of Africa. Of course, he's capable. He knows everything. He can do it. Perhaps that is what he was telling them. But I want us to understand something here, that whether we like it or not, Raila is going to become the next chairman of African Union. Let us assume all these things of Fauza Adams, because even I've told you that even the president that she is coming from the country have declared his support to Raila Amolo Odinga. So there is somewhere that Raila Amolo Odinga holds in this Africa that we Kenyans sometimes don't see. So there is something that these people are seeing that Raila has that can help. And you had Raila Amolo Odinga saying that African has got a very good is very much fertile, that can give food to its Africans, member states. So there is it's like Raila Amolo Odinga have done a lot of research, and he has known what needs to be done in Africa by any person who is a leader. I don't know what you think. That is just my thought and my view. I would also like to give you a chance in the comment section so that you can tell me what you think. Who is Raila Amolo Odinga? Jefferson Siringa, who is Raila Amolo Odinga? Please just answer me this question. Who is Raila Amolo Odinga? And as it stands right now, is there anything that is going to stop Raila Amolo Odinga to become the next chairman of African Union? That is just my view. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.